Good morning, Willow Springs. I'm Elena Klinger.
And I'm Graham Harlan.
The CDC changes its guidelines about face masks.
Some positive news. New data shows that social distancing is working.
No more STAR testing and maybe no school for the rest of the year. How are you spending your time?
And a former Lojo graduate has gone viral on TikTok.
All this and more coming up on WSMS News. Welcome back. This is Willow Springs News. We finally started to see sunshine this past week, but that's all changing. Thanks, guys. I'm Mia Blocker to bring you your local weather. This weekend's forecast calls for rain and a drop in temperature. Today's high is 68 and the low is 51. We'll be seeing highs in the low 60s and lows in the mid 40s to high 50s. That's all for local weather.
Thanks, ladies. Many of us who play sports have been trying to keep in shape at home, and some people are so bored. They're watching sports reruns from their recordings. Let's go to the sports crew to see what Leopards have been up to.
All sports are canceled for the rest of the year as we expected not to go back due to Corona. Most coaches are sending out workouts for their players to be doing to get ready for next year's season. Make sure to stay healthy, Leopards.
Hello, I'm Kyle back with National Sports. All sports have been shut down as of now due to coronavirus, but recently, Tom Brady signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. NFL also added an extra game to the regular season, including new playoff rules. Lastly, there's been more rumors about the MLB starting up its season in May. That's it for National Sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, guys. And now for our top story. COVID-19 continues to disrupt our lives, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Social distancing appears to be working. Here's Noel Novotny and Claudia Littingberg with headline news.
As we are gaining more knowledge about the coronavirus, some people may not even show symptoms for the virus, meaning that a lot of people are spreading it without even knowing. This is why Centers for Disease Control and Prevention are now recommending that everyone should at least wear a non-surgical mask when leaving the house. The masks act as barriers against viral droplets and are said to be good protectors to help prevent you from spreading the virus.
Here's how you can make your own face covering in a few easy steps with items you can find around the house, like an old scarf, a bandana or a hand towel, or you can make a face covering out of an old t-shirt. Fold it to the middle from the bottom. Fold it to the middle from the top. Fold it again to the middle from the bottom, and again from the top. And then 2 rubber bands, one on one side and one on the other side. Then you fold either side to the middle, and you have yourself cloth face covering. It's that easy.
A Bengal tiger has tested positive at the Bronx Zoo. Now many are wondering what this means for our pets at home. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said no pets in the U.S. have sickened, and there is currently no evidence that pets can pass the coronavirus back to their owners. Veterinarians say it is most likely that humans have passed the virus on to our pets.
As healthcare providers risk their lives to help save others and Americans practice social distancing, it appears the death toll is lowering and the curves are leveling off, even in the hardest hit states. But the CDC says that doesn't mean we should stop social distancing anytime soon.
Former Vice President Joe Biden will be the nominee to challenge President Trump. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders dropped out of the Democratic presidential race on Wednesday. COVID-19 prevented both candidates from holding in-person rallies. Sanders suffered a heart attack a few months ago. Both candidates are in their 70s, as is President Trump. That's it for headline news. Back to you guys.
When we come back, we will show you how one former Lojo graduate decided to cut his own hair and how he became a TikTok sensation.
And how 7th grader Amelia Bu Vong is using her time and talent to make masks free for people who need them. That's next in entertainment, but first, a commercial break.
Hi, it's Alexis Lambert with a PSA for you. It's about bandanas and how you can make them into a face mask. Have a bandana. Then you can fold it in half and tie it with a rubber band. You can put essential oils on it to help with not getting germs. That's it. Hope you guys stay safe.
Welcome to entertainment. The last couple weeks have been super crazy with online school due to COVID-19. We are still using Zoom, but with added protection. Make sure you sign in with your school email and use the password.
Many events for the rest of the year have been canceled, and sadly for our class of 2020 seniors, their last school year with Lovejoy and all their senior activities are canceled, including prom. Some kids posted pictures on social media with their parents and were very creative with prom backdrops. Take a look.
Remember Amelie Bouvong, a 7th grader here at Willow Springs who had her own jewelry business? Well, she decided to help out the doctors and nurses who are in need of face masks. Boo is now making masks for free from her home, and they are really cute too. Here's a pic of her Instagram account.
You may remember Amelie with the Buddha beads, but now she's creating new things for the pandemic we're in.
Right now, we're mainly focusing on making masks because there were a lot of hospitals that needed masks, a lot of doctors and nurses that needed masks. So we're mainly focusing on masks now, not as much on jewelry, but hopefully we'll get back to making jewelry soon. Probably 3 weeks ago, because there are a lot of hospitals in high demand for more masks. We like to use 100% cotton for the front mask part, and then spandex or elastic for the part that goes around your ears. You mainly just pleat it, and then you sew around it. It's to hold it all together because it's better if they're double lined. You can just sew on the straps. That's probably the quickest and easiest way and the quickest way to break it down, but you can look it up online if you're considering making some masks.
You may have not realized it, but her company is reaching so much more now.
We like to make these to help hospitals and nurses and doctors that need them because they're doing so much for us right now during this whole pandemic. And what organization we're giving it to? We're mainly just giving it to hospitals. We don't charge hospitals or people for these masks just because there's a lot happening right now. So it would be a lot easier for hospitals if we just donated these to them.
You can find these products on her Instagram or her personal website. For WSMS, I'm Alexis Lambert.
Being at home can be quite boring, but many students are keeping themselves busy. Let's take a look.
So I woke up this morning and realized that it was the start of isolation day 1, and I couldn't decide what to do. So I went online and looked up how long school was out for, and it was out for 19 days. I was like,
what?
So I ran to my mom, who apparently already knew about this.
I already know.
Since I was hungry, I looked through my fridge and found the last egg, so I made fried egg on toast. It was so good. After my fried egg on toast, I was thinking, what should I do today? Suddenly I had the perfect idea. Sleeping. But since I had a good night's sleep the night before, I decided to read for a bit. I was reading one of the books from the series, the Belgariad series. The books are pretty good. The Belgariad series have pretty big books in them, so they can get boring at times because of how many words there are, but it can also get pretty frustrating. Once I was done reading for the day, I decided I might play a little Minecraft. While I was playing Minecraft, my mom came in and said, "No Minecraft today." And I was pretty annoyed at her. So I decided that I would go play some basketball, but when I looked down, I realized that something was wrong. Once I had the right clothes on, I was ready to play. So I opened my door, and I tried to close my door, but it wouldn't shut. It literally just wouldn't shut. I couldn't close it, so I had to slam it. Then I opened my garage door, and I was all ready to play. Once I got outside and started playing, I made one shot. I was pretty happy. But when I tried another, I missed, and missed, and missed, and missed, and missed.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting, and they had to hire a new one.
I had to stop when my ball fell in the mud and got all messy.
Despite COVID-19's best effort to cancel all upcoming movies, Onward, starring Chris Pratt and Tom Holland, is public. I can't really say that it's in theaters because all movie theaters are shut down. COVID has delayed some movies like Black Widow, Wonder Woman 1984, Fast and Furious 9, and that's just to name a few. COVID-19 has infected celebrities too, some of them being Prince Charles, Pink, Tom Hanks, and others. That's all for national entertainment. Back to you guys.
Welcome to social media. Former Lovejoy graduate Cole Barr has gone viral on TikTok, a common social media app. It started as a fun way to entertain his siblings, including 7th grader Anna Barr, while being quarantined at home. He literally took a bowl and cut his hair and continued trimming the sides to make what's being called bullet. Take a look.
My form is not the best.
You want me to do it? Oh, that actually looks good. Everyone keep going, keep going. Don't take off the bowl until you're done.
He's at over 1.2 million views.
Google has donated $6.5 million to combat COVID-19 misinformation. They're doing this to stop the spread of false rumors. Both Facebook and Google are now sharing location tracking information with governments around the world, hoping the information will help them plan for containing the spread of COVID-19. They say that the data is collected and it won't compromise people's identity.
The data set shows traffic trends at different locations over time. That can help public health officials get a better understanding of whether people are adhering to stay-at-home orders and map those trends against outbreaks. And now for Advisory Check. Oh wait, we're not in school.
That's it for social media. Now back to you guys.
Make sure you stay safe and stay home, and don't forget to wash your hands and don't touch your face.
And lastly, Principal Messer will not be back at campus next year. 8th grader Kira Watson reports on what he'll be doing with Lovejoy and what he'll miss about not being on campus anymore. Kira?
Dr. Messer has been a large part of Lovejoy ISD for 23 years, and for the first time, he is taking a step away from a school environment.
I've had a new opportunity that has come about for the new Director of Human Resources with the school district, and so I have accepted that position and will be moving into that position later this spring.
Dr. Messer says that as a principal, you get to impact the students, the campus, the staff, and the community.
If it weren't for Dr. Messer, we would not have anything in this class. When I came on here 6 years ago, we didn't have microphones. He literally took money out of his own budget to get all of this equipment for these students. So anytime I need something, I give him an email and he gets it done. So that's the part that I'm going to miss a lot.
But it will be different in his new role.
When you move into a school district position or a central office administration position, you get to impact the entire district versus just one campus.
Dr. Messer says the biggest change will be that he's not on the campus anymore.
I'm going to miss Willow Springs and certainly the students and getting to all the fun stuff that we get to do here as a campus, but I'm excited about the opportunity to really work with the entire district as a whole.
Dr. Messer recently got his PhD.
I knew that eventually I wanted to move into central administration and really try some new things in public education, and so I think my doctorate's going to help me with that.
Dr. Messer says that one of the main things he'll miss here at WSMS is the staff and the students.
I've been on a school for 23 years now, and I love the vibrancy of a school with the students and the teachers and just the excitement that happens on a day-to-day basis.
Students and staff feel the same.
I am going to be super sad without him being here on campus. I'm going to feel like empty.
But I'm also looking forward to some new opportunities and having a different impact on Lovejoy ISD.
Just the entire feel of the campus is Dr. Messer. He is a really funny person. He is so easy to get along with. He's so accessible. If I can text him, I can call him, and he immediately responds. And so I think having that immediacy and like your own personal principal, I feel like he's my principal.
For WSMS News, I'm Kira Watson. If you have anything you'd like to share with us during COVID-19, contact Ms. Smith via email. Make sure and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. That's it for our announcements.
Have a good day, and remember, Leopard Roar is one. Roar.
Tonight, I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive. And the world, I'm turning inside out, yeah. I'm floating around the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, go, go. There's no stopping me. I'm burning through the sky. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call. Don't stop me now. A good time. Don't stop. Yes, I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop at all. I'm a rocket ship on my way to Mars on a collision course. I am a satellite. I'm out of control. I'm a sex machine ready to reload. Like an atom bomb about to explode. I'm burning through the sky. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic woman of you. Don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me. Hey, hey, hey! Don't stop me, don't stop me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Have a good time, good time. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Supersonic man out of you. Stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time, just